Good evening, everyone. It's that time again. It has to be pasta time with the Kaslo Sourdough Pasta Company. I just wanted to, first of all, thank you always for tuning on. We so appreciate you coming along as I'm in my home kitchen with my pantry items and some of the items when I did a bit of a grocery shop on Sunday. I made my list. I got into the grocery store, my little farmer's market, and then got back out and got back home. So yesterday, if you watched the video, I said I was the brand ambassador for the Kaslo Sourdough Pasta Company. And then a little bit later, because I watch myself to make sure I'm doing a great job for you, I said I'm also a brand ambassador for Terrell's Table. Well, I happen to have my own company, My BC Consulting, and I'm the brand ambassador for 3 different food companies. So Terrell's Table, which is a premium waffle mix, JD Farms, which I'm going to be using some of their turkey sausages tonight, as well as the Kaslo Sourdough Pasta Company. All BC companies, all incredible ingredients, all family run. So if you caught that little blooper, yes, I am the brand ambassador for a number of different companies. And I am so glad that I am because number one, my pantry is very well stocked. Number 2, I get to go out and share the story of these incredible companies to the grocery stores when we are not snuggled into our homes right now, and being home and being healthy and being safe. I get to share the story right here from my own home. So today's recipe is a little twist on Taco Tuesday. And I chose the Kaslo whole wheat because if you can kind of see, they look like, to me, little taco shells. They've got a nice big little back area here that's going to hold in our sauce. They kind of are frilly on the top and they look like little tacos if we get creative. So let me pick the camera up. Today we're all going to be staying here. There's not going to be any cooking in this recipe, except I did pre-cook the sausages ahead of time. It's going to be about knife skills. It's going to be about blending different ingredients together, oils and things like that to make a bit of a dressing. And then the plating style is what tonight is going to be all about. So welcome. Those that are coming on board, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, let me know where you're from. I do have this positioned in such a way that I can read any comments if you've got any questions as well. So let me take you off my fancy stand that I brought my car holder into my house. So it's much easier for me to do, to make myself look a little bit more professional. So let's turn the camera around, and this is what our ingredients are tonight. First of all, I've got, of course, my board ready to go. The utensils that I'm using tonight is my my knife. I need a spatula. I've got 2 different graters, my lemon zester, nice big bowl, the tube of organic cilantro, olive oil, a little garlic sage, cilantro balsamic. To dress the salad, I've got some my jarred salsa out of my pantry. I've also got some sour cream, the whole wheat pasta, which I've pre-cooked. A little bit of leftover sausages. This is a turkey maple sausage from JD Farms. A lemon, I cook up always a big batch of black beans. So you could make this vegetarian if you want, leave out the sausage. We've got a red pepper, a yellow pepper, the tops of the green onions over here. I'll use those as a garnish. Some avocado. I'm going to make a quick pico de gallo with some tomato, the bottom part of a green onion, and some garlic, and of course some of that lemon. Some olives to dress it up. Our base is going to be some romaine lettuce, and I've got some smoky cheddar cheese. So let's get building this incredible salad. Hey, how's everybody's day going out there? Thank you, Vahid and Linda and Connor Robertson. Oh, you know what? We're going to come down here to my new fancy hole. Sorry about that. I touched the wrong button. So let's get started on the base. My new fancy holder. I've got my bar cloth ready. What do we got here? Is watching with you. Perfect. So I'm going to take, I've pre-washed this. It's a little half of hearts of organic romaine. Going to slice it on a bit of a diagonal. This is all going to be about textures and shapes in order to make this salad nice and a nice plate presentation. Now, this is enough for one that I'm creating. So if you were doing this for a family of 4, you would use 2 hearts. So I'm going to arrange that. Bring my plate back over here. Arrange that as my base for my taco salad, my taco pasta salad. Nice on my plate. I love white dinner plates. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'll see if I can watch the answers for them. So now we're going to start with our dressing. We need to, of course, we've got these fantastic little radiatori, if I say that right, little pastas. We want to get a dressing to go into the back of that to really bump up this flavor. Oh, and by the way, this was 40 grams of the pasta cooked, and I did cook it to about 7 minutes because I wanted it to be a little bit softer in texture and to be absorbing my dressing I'm going to make right now. So we're going to start with our cilantro in the bowl. Probably, for me, a teaspoon of the cilantro in the bowl. Good organic olive oil. Again, probably about a tablespoon for one. The lemon, everybody knows, to get the most juice out of your lemon, give it a little bit of a roll. And this is a trick with the lemon zester. You put it that side in, because when I push this over, it turns this inside out. So I'm going to use, probably about a tablespoon of the vinegar in there, and give that a little bit of a stir, and let's set that aside. That's our bit of our dressing there. Now we need to add our ingredients to make our pico de gallo. So pico de gallo is a fancy, somewhat fancy, fresh salsa. So I'm going to take my green onions and give them a slice and a half. Give them a bit of an angle cut, keeping my knuckles out of the way. And into the bowl, that goes. Now my garlic, this is how the easy way to peel garlic. Take your knife nice and flat, blade away from you, the palm of your hand, and give it a bit of a smack. And your garlic comes out nice and easy. I'm going to use this rasp that it's a pretty, I'll show you. So I'm going to slice it, and you'll see it gets sliced up very nice and fine, and it's the right texture I want. And because it's just me, and I don't want it too garlicky, I'm going to use a half a garlic clove. You would want to use a whole garlic clove into the dressing. Get all that goodness of that garlic in there. We're going to take our tomato. I've done a half a tomato. This is just a Fieldhouse tomato that I have. Want to slice it lengthwise a couple of times because I want to get the small bite-sized pieces coming down. And I haven't gone all the way through to kind of keep the skin or keeping the tomato somewhat together for me. And slicing down, keeping my knuckles away, getting to the end, and giving it a bit of a chop left and right. And into my bowl. That's gonna go. Okay. Give that a bit of a stir. And if I had some fresh cilantro, I would have put fresh cilantro in here. I don't happen to have any right now. Well, you know what I do, but I just forgot. But in the advent of time, you can put some fresh cilantro in there. So now let's take our avocado. I had some avocado for breakfast, so I have a half avocado. Just going to slice it down a couple of slices, come across ways. Oops. Get you back in the camera. And I've got a spoon And I'm going to put this right into my bowl. So I would say that was about a quarter of an avocado going into the bowl. And this is the time I'm going to add my black beans. This is about a quarter of a cup of cooked black beans. You could use canned, but I do up a big batch of black beans and freeze it. And I want to add my pasta into the bowl as well. So you can see, and I'm going to coat that well. I want to get that dressing into my little taco shells, also known as the Radiatori, in there. And now I'm going to put that on top of my lettuce. Get all that good dressing. Done. Set that aside. And now let's get a little fancy with our peppers. Now, the easiest way to cut a pepper is, you can do a little, I'm trained to be a chef. I could do a little slice here to keep it flat. But if you cut it on the flesh side, it's a lot easier than this on the tougher outside. I'm going to make pretty small little pieces, watching my knuckles, coming down. And I'm going to use a quarter of this pepper. Nice little fine, about the size of a matchstick. And dress my salad. And the yellow pepper as well. Again, keeping my knuckles out of the way, coming down. Very sharp knife. It is so true. A dull knife is what cuts you. A sharp knife does not cut you. Quarter of my yellow pepper. Building that up. As you can see, it's getting nice, good height. I want to garnish it. I've got, these are just some green stuffed olives that have a little bit of garlic in them. Slicing these about 5 or 6 slices per little olive. If you had black olives, you could use black olives or any olive that you want. Or a pickled jalapeno could go on top of this. Which I forgot I had those in my pantry, but that's okay. Okay, onto my salad. Now I do have these leftover turkey sausages. They're still slightly warm. I'm only just going to use one because I see my salad's getting really big. I'm going to slice these pretty small because, of course, they're going to blend in with the salad as I go to eat them. They've got a kind of a sweet maple flavor. You could use a chorizo, or you can use a nice Mexican spicy sausage. Okay. Sprinkle that around. Okay, my bar cloth. And and I kept the green onion tops. Don't want to waste this time. Don't want to be going to the grocery store a lot. So let's use this top. We'll slice this on an angle. A little bit for garnish. I live by myself, but that doesn't mean that my food doesn't have to look delicious when I go to eat it. This is real cooking. Oh, Chelsea, it is going to be yummy. If you have any questions about it afterwards, please let me know. So that's basically how it's going to look. I've got a little bit more topping. I've got my bigger grater. I've got some smoked smoked cheddar. Then I'm just going to give a couple little gratings. I don't need much because it's a very flavorful cheese. That's about it. Maybe about a ½ ounce on there. And let's give it a little bit of kick and color with some sour cream. Just a little bit of sour cream on the top, maybe a teaspoon. Remember, there's a lot of vegetables in here. And a tablespoon of the salsa. Clean up my cloth. It's a very quick supper tonight. I've had a very busy day, lots of Zoom meetings, lots of FaceTiming to connect. So there we go. Gonna turn the camera around. There is our Twisted Taco Tuesday salad. I have poured myself a little special tequila in the back to celebrate today, because today was a great day. We had some hail, we had some rain, we had a wicked rain, we had sunshine right now, and it's time to eat this twisted taco salad made with the Kaslo Sourdough Pasta Company whole wheat Radiatori. And I'm going to go eat this now. Thank you so much for tuning on. What am I going to make tomorrow? I'm not sure, but I know it's going to be delicious. From my home to your home, from the Kaslo Sourdough family's home to your home, please be safe. Please be healthy. Please stay home. We want you around for generations to come. Enjoy the day, everyone. And I only know how to say buon appetito. It is Italian. The pasta is Italian. That makes sense. Enjoy, everybody. Good night.